Catus. Maximus here. Decided to do a quick video of this Hazet 911 half-inch drive speed wrench. It's an older Hazet. You can tell by the logo, the way it says chrome, vanadium. Hazet has changed their logos subtly many times over the years. But you know, it's the older ones, especially when they print the word Germany. Hazet is a professional German tool brand, kind of like Weah or Knipex. And they are pretty nice. I actually did a video of this Hazet half-inch drive 14-inch breaker bar, which is definitely pretty nice. Not as heavy duty as that Armstrong I just reviewed, but still really pretty stout in the world of breaker bars. And I do appreciate the similarity between the handles. Really long with really fine, yet well-defined knurling. I really like that. You get a lot of grip. I call this a high torque speed wrench because this is a bit different, and that's why I wanted to make a quick video about it. If we compare to a couple other speed wrenches I have in the half-inch drive, I have both a Proto here as well as a SK. And what we'll notice between these, as we compare to the SK, the handle is quite a bit longer, and the stem is actually several inches shorter, and it's even more apparent on the Proto here, where the bend is. You get just quite a bit more space, quite a bit more leverage, and it is probably 4 inches shorter, although the Proto has a different style handle. And so that's really kind of the difference here, is I do like this Proto because if you're more on top of the work like this type of broad and narrow handle is easier to use. But if you're more down on the side of the work, get these out of the way, this kind of grip long handle is actually better if you're in a situation where you're holding it down more like this. And I do appreciate it more than the SK because we can see that the handle is just a bit longer than the SK, maybe 3/4 of an inch, almost an inch. And it's just a little bit easier to grip rather than having your finger down part of it on the shaft of the tool. The way they do clearance on these styles is they have big shaft or a wider angle up here. That's because you're usually more on top rather than going down low. What Hazet does is, it's kind of interesting, is this whole box is actually tilted downward a little bit so your arm can get in there. So the obvious difference between the Hazet, and I should say that the detent is definitely pretty good on it, not super duper strong, but definitely awesome, is that you just get more torque. And I like the fact that this stem right here is a bit shorter, so you get a little bit less torsion, a little bit less rubber banding. And that's the advantage to this is one where you're just going to get a little bit more force. A lot of people think you can't break bolts. You can certainly break bolts with speed handles, and that sometimes it's easier, or sometimes that misconception is unwarranted because it can be pretty easy, because especially with one with a longer angle, you can reach like that. You can get in there with both hands and use both arms and actually get quite a bit of torque. And so that's what I liked about this one, is if you're in a situation where you need to remove a few bolts, but you don't want to deal with getting out the whole power tools and impacts, this speed wrenches are still pretty valid, where you can just get in there, break a bolt, and run it out. Especially if they're, especially considering this Hazet, because the longer handle, if you have a rusty bolt or something that's just kind of battling the whole way out, you just have a little more leverage to work with. Now, of course, the issue is, let me get a little less zoom. There we go. As you can see how much my arm is moving around. So unfortunately, it's a bit less efficient because I'm traversing a larger circle, making my arm go around a longer distance. I'm a bit slower and I'm using a bit more energy versus something like one of these, like the Proto here, where it's a little bit more built for speed and efficiency, and it has a longer stem. But the stem, you don't get that much more torsion. It's kind of proportionate to the depth of the offset in the handle, so you're not applying as much torque. So you can have a longer stem, but it doesn't feel like it's bending as much. But if the Hazet had a stem this long, you really would feel it. I guess case in point would be this 1/4 inch Proto. And what's interesting is this 1/4 inch has a leg that's just about as long as it is on the half-inch version. And on this little 1/4 inch speed wrench, I mean, you can just flex it. You really feel it when you are breaking even 10mm bolts. It's winding up and then they snap loose. It's really pretty surprising. So that's what really made me make a video about this Hazet is that I really liked it, just because it was a longer stem one, more torque, and kind of designed overall for that application of torque, and the fact that it's just a little bit shorter overall compared to one of these means in some situations it's just going to be a little bit easier to use because you're just not quite so far away from the work. So anyway, just want to make a little review of this Hazet speed wrench, just to show that there are actually some surprising differences between speed wrenches. And this Hazet German one I really like, just because it is just a higher torque unit. Anyway, I really appreciate everybody who's been watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Until next time, Catus Maximus out.